He is the master of horror and suspense. And today we're diving deep into the chilling world of John Carpenter. Get ready because I'm counting down my top 5 favorite films from this iconic director. From spine-tingling classics to cult favorites, we're about to explore the very best of Carpenter's filmography on this episode of Ranking Rumble. John Carpenter, a name synonymous with horror and suspense. He's a true auteur whose influence on cinema is undeniable. Born in 1948, Carpenter began his filmmaking journey in the early 1970s, quickly establishing himself as a master of genre filmmaking. His works often explore themes of isolation, paranoia, and the darkness lurking beneath the surface of ordinary life. Though today you can mostly find him making music with his son and playing video games, his impact on the horror genre is legendary. Dude's had a hell of a career. I mean, he's living the freaking life. Carpenter's legacy is not only defined by his iconic films, but also by his influential scores, which often feature those haunting synthesizer melodies that have become synonymous with his work. Even today, his films continue to inspire and terrify audiences, solidifying his place as one of the most important and influential filmmakers of his generation, or any generation for that matter. If you can't tell, John Carpenter is my favorite director of all time. He actually spent a lot of time in my home state of Kentucky when he was growing up. Might seem kind of odd to bring up, but I think it's pretty cool, so whatever. Alright, before we jump into this matchup, I do want to give an honorable mention to the film Body Bags. Carpenter was a huge part of this horror anthology and even directed 2 of the segments. I recently watched this for the first time and I gotta say, I loved it. But it's just about bell time, so grab your popcorn and make your way to your seat. Let's head down to the ring. Starting us off at number 5 is They Live. Released in 1988, this is a film that blends sci-fi action horror with quite a bit of social commentary. It stars Rowdy Roddy Piper in a surprisingly effective lead role as Nada, a drifter who stumbles upon a pretty disturbing conspiracy. This channel is called Wrestling with Horror, so of course I'm going to include They Live on this list. Nada's life takes a drastic turn when he finds a pair of sunglasses that allow him to see the world as it truly is. He discovers that Earth has been infiltrated by aliens disguised as humans controlling society through subliminal messages hidden in everyday media. These messages promote consumerism and obedience, keeping humanity docile and unaware of the alien occupation. Nada, armed with this knowledge and a righteous fury, he takes it upon himself to fight back. The film's action scenes are memorable, including a brutal alleyway brawl between Nada and his friend Frank that has become legendary among fans. However, They Live is more than that. It serves as a powerful critique of consumer culture and the media's influence on society. The aliens' methods of control feel eerily relevant, even today. This makes the film's message timeless. Piper's performance is a highlight, bringing a raw intensity and surprising depth to the role of Nada. And we can't forget about this iconic line.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
They Live may be a bit of a cult classic, but its impact is absolutely undeniable. By the way, don't forget to body slam that subscribe button so you never miss any of the heart-pounding, chill-inducing 5-star matches we have here at WWH. We're not just wrestling with horror, we're delivering it to your screen every week. Coming in next at number 4 is In the Mouth of Madness. This chilling descent into the blurred lines between fiction and reality follows John Trent, a cynical insurance investigator tasked with finding Sutter Kane, a wildly popular horror author who has mysteriously disappeared. As Trent delves deeper into Kane's work and the strange circumstances surrounding his disappearance, he finds himself drawn into a terrifying world where Kane's nightmarish stories begin to bleed into reality. Trent's journey takes him to the seemingly idyllic town of Hobbs End, a place that only exists within the pages of Kane's books. As Trent navigates the increasingly bizarre and horrifying events in Hobbs End, he begins to question his own sanity and the very nature of the world around him. The lines between fiction and reality blur, and Trent finds himself trapped in a terrifying nightmare where the monstrous creatures from Kane's novels roam free. The townspeople, once seemingly normal, transform into grotesque beings, and Trent's grip on reality weakens with each horrifying encounter. In the Mouth of Madness is peak psychological horror, expertly blending elements of Lovecraftian horror with a chilling exploration of the power of belief and the fragility of the human mind. The film's unsettling atmosphere, disturbing imagery, and thought-provoking themes leave a lasting impression. Sam Neill's performance as the increasingly unhinged John Trent is particularly noteworthy, as he convincingly portrays a man spiraling into the depths of madness. The film's ending is both ambiguous and haunting, leaving us all to ponder the true nature of reality and the terrifying potential of the human imagination. In the Mouth of Madness is not merely a horror film, it's a chilling exploration of the power of stories, the dangers of obsession, and the thin line that separates sanity from madness. It's a film that lingers in the mind long after the credits roll. It challenges you to question your own perceptions of reality and the lurking horrors that may lie just beneath the surface. Our number 3 entrant is going to be Christine. Based on Stephen King's novel, it follows the unsettling tale of Arnie Cunningham, a withdrawn high school student whose life takes a dark turn after purchasing a beat-up 1958 Plymouth Fury named Christine. What Arnie doesn't realize is that Christine is possessed by a malevolent force. As Arnie meticulously restores Christine, he undergoes a startling metamorphosis. His newfound confidence and assertiveness are overshadowed by a growing obsession with the car. Meanwhile, Christine exhibits supernatural powers, repairing itself and even seeking vengeance on those who wrong it or Arnie. The boundary between man and machine dissolves as Christine's sinister influence escalates, resulting in a series of terrifying incidents and a devastating conclusion. Beyond its horror elements, Christine delves into deeper themes. It examines the dangers of obsession, the complexities of identity, and the potential dark side of technology. The film features Carpenter's masterful suspense-building, compelling performances from the cast, and a haunting score that lingers in the mind. Christine herself becomes an iconic and unforgettable villain, her polished exterior concealing a terrifying entity. The film also explores the transformative power of external influences. Arnie's connection to Christine empowers him, but it also corrupts and isolates him. The car's supernatural abilities reflect Arnie's own desires and insecurities, highlighting the blurred lines between the human and the machine. Christine remains a classic horror film that continues to captivate and disturb. Its exploration of obsession, identity, and the potential dangers of technology serves as a chilling reminder that even the most seemingly inanimate objects can harbor dark secrets. Coming in at number 2, we have The Thing. To be honest, I really struggled to decide my number 1 and 2 spots. I consider The Thing to be John Carpenter's masterpiece. Set in the desolate Antarctic, the film follows a group of American researchers who encounter a shape-shifting alien creature capable of perfectly imitating any living organism. As the alien infiltrates their base, the men descend into a chilling state of suspicion and distrust, unable to distinguish friend from foe. The film's groundbreaking practical effects, courtesy of special makeup artist Rob Bottin, are a testament to its lasting impact. The creature's transformations are both grotesque and mesmerizing, showcasing a level of visceral horror rarely seen on screen. This, coupled with Ennio Morricone's haunting score and the film's claustrophobic atmosphere, it creates an unsettling experience that lingers long after the credits roll. Ironically, The Thing was initially met with a very lukewarm reception from critics and audiences alike. Its bleak tone, graphic violence, and ambiguous ending were a stark contrast to the more optimistic and escapist fare popular at the time. Furthermore, its release sort of coincided with the premiere of E.T., the heartwarming alien story that captured the hearts of millions. Over time, however, The Thing has garnered a massive following and is now widely regarded as one of the greatest horror films ever made. Its influence can be seen in countless other works, cementing its place in cinematic history. Our final entrant in this ranking rumble is Halloween. I know that's probably really obvious for me to choose this one, but I can't help it. I just love this film so much. This movie is the reason I love horror movies. The film tells the chilling tale of Michael Myers, an escaped mental patient who returns to his hometown of Haddonfield, Illinois to stalk and kill on Halloween night. The film's success can be attributed to several factors, including Carpenter's masterful direction, the iconic score he composed, and the unforgettable performance by Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode, the film's resourceful and resilient final girl. Carpenter creates an atmosphere of unrelenting dread through his use of slow burn suspense, masterful camera work, and minimalist yet effective sound design. That amazing theme song has become synonymous with the Halloween season and remains one of the most recognizable themes in horror history. Halloween stands out from Carpenter's other films for its sheer simplicity, and it's also really effective. The film's premise is straightforward, yet it's executed with such precision and artistry that it transcends its genre trappings. Carpenter's ability to create tension and suspense with minimal dialogue and gore is a testament to his skill as a filmmaker. The film's influence on the horror genre is undeniable and glorious. Glorious! And it continues to inspire and terrify people decades after its release. And that is why Halloween is my favorite John Carpenter movie of all time. But there you have it. Those are my top 5 favorite John Carpenter movies of all time. Did I leave your favorite off this list? Let me know down in the comments below. Look, there are plenty of other movies that could have been on here, so I get it. If you're interested in Redcon 1 products, I do have a discount code that you can use to save 20% off of your entire order. Check that out. All of my merch is available at prowrestlingtees.com/AndrewDreamer. And if you would like to support the channel in any way, check out my Patreon page. All of the links are in the description. Also, if you enjoyed this look at the Master of Horror, be sure to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any of the action here at WWH. And remember, in the squared circle of horror, there are no countouts for nightmares. My name is Andrew Dreamer, and this is Wrestling with Horror.